All right, good morning, YouTube, and we are back. And as you can see, I'm in my car, ready to head out to the gym. Today is my last workout for the week. We are doing shoulders, and for the compound lift is the seated shoulder press. And today I am actually going to attempt 315 pounds, which is a PR for me, and I want to accomplish it, and we're gonna try it today. I feel good, so when I feel good, I'm gonna go for a PR, and then hopefully that goes the way I want, and if it doesn't, then we continue the workout, and maybe I might do some volume or yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I might just do some volume and then move on to do some accessory work, and then we'll call it a day. All right, guys, I'm going to head out now, and I'll see you guys there when I start warming up. All right, what is going on? And we are back. Now we are just warming up. 95 pounds. Let's go. Obviously, here I am just ready to get everything moving. Gotta feel warmed up and ready to hit that PR attempt of 315 pounds. That is the plan for this workout. Everything does feel good at this point. Nothing feels weird. And yeah, as you can see, I am clearly moving that weight very easily. Now we're gonna increase the weight. We're gonna move to 135 pounds. That is the plan. Obviously, my all-time PR for this kind of lift is 300 pounds. And obviously, 315 is a goal of mine I've always wanted, and I really want to accomplish it. And as you can see, I have worn the elbow sleeves, and now we are going to begin to move this weight around. There's only 4 lifts I do a week, and I've stuck to those, and they're my only lifts that I do, and the only lifts that I plan on getting strong in, which is the deadlift, squats, incline bench press, and the seated shoulder press. That's the only lifts I plan on strengthening in, and the only lifts that I only plan on to get better in. All right, that is moving easy. Let's go. Now we're gonna move on to 185 pounds. And obviously, in between sets, I'm resting 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, now obviously during this workout, a little bit different. I just focused on trying to hit a PR. That was only the only goal I basically had. I did not really focus on the accessory work at all. I kind of skipped this workout. Um, Obviously, I think sometimes you listen to your body, and yeah, as long as I listen to my body, if I'm exhausted, not feeling it, I do skip a workout, and I know myself. I just come back stronger and much more refreshed next week, and then I just continue on. Okay, 185 is moving super light. Okay, now we are gonna move on to two plates, 225. It's a big, like, for me, I've noticed the shoulder press, even like 10, 15, or 20 pound is a big difference. Even though you can do like 300, 315 is like a whole different, like the extra 15 pounds, yeah, it's no joke. I think at that point it just becomes a lot harder to achieve bigger numbers. Again, if you're coming from a natural background, you're not, you're just, all you're relying on is food, no supplements, nothing. There's obviously always a wall that you hit, or it slows you down a bit more from accomplishing, you know, new PRs in certain lifts. But, I don't give up. I continue, even if I am not getting stronger quickly, or I'm not making any insane progress. It takes maybe months to hit a PR. It doesn't matter, right? I mean, as long as I've hit the new PR that I wanted, and I'm maintaining strength, and I'm able to do it again, just shows I am clearly making progress. And never compare yourself to others. Just focus on yourself, and you'll realize you are doing pretty good for yourself. That you're getting stronger, and that's all that matters. Who cares what other people are doing? Just realize you are on a different path where you are doing everything differently, where you're not taking any steroids or supplements or whatever, just relying on food, recovery, sleep, and training. Wow, two plates is moving super easy. All right. Obviously, I wore the belt this time. Yeah, for now, I'm wearing the belt for every lift, whether it's incline, shoulder press, squat, deadlift. Like, when it gets heavier, I'm not gonna take a risk on, even though I could lift the weight without it, I'd rather protect myself, because there were a few instances where it felt like I heard a little pop in my back as I was maybe trying to rep a certain weight, and I was pushing myself and I felt it. So I'm not doing that again. And yeah, now we're just gonna move to 245. So I think at this point I just felt like I wasn't warm enough, or I didn't feel like I wanted to jump to 275 right away. Sometimes you work through how you feel during the warm-up sets before you hit the top set, and make sure you don't do a weight where you feel like you're not ready for it. First make sure you are warmed up the way you want, and we are going to begin lifting this weight, belt will be going on. Yeah, sometimes it's different. It's true. Like you probably have the strength, or I have the strength to do a certain PR. It just depends on your nervous system. How much of it is awake. How much of it is ready to start firing and really tapping into your full strength. And a lot of it is well hidden. It could be a lot of reasons too. Maybe not enough sleep. Maybe you need to keep doing warm-up sets to kind of really wake up and really tap into that strength. But a lot of it is yeah, stays hidden. All right, that was pretty easy. Now we move on to 275. And yeah, the only reason I say that is because sometimes, like, yeah, this is why some weeks are like I can move deadlift for like 565. Let's say I can do it, like it's very hard to do one rep, and then there is a day where I can do 565 for like 3 reps. So that's what I'm trying to say is just the strength is there, but it just depends on if your nervous system is well and awake enough for you to really tap into that strength. And you know but 275, let's see how this moves. I think from here then I move on to attempting 315 because I don't want to use up too much energy or strength. And all right, let's see it. Belt is going on. Even though I can do 275 without a belt, I am going to stay safe. You only got one body. Treat it respectfully. Alright, let's see how this moves. Come on. I think at this point, 245, whether that particular lift or this lift, 275, I did feel a little bit of a struggle or like a slowness in the rep. It wasn't as fast as I wanted it to be. This is honestly where it kind of was like, usually 275, if it flies really, really fast, like, I mean, I'm talking about like it went out really, really easily, then I know that I'm gonna have, be able to do, like, probably be comfortable with doing, you'll feel more confident, is what I'm saying, in doing, obviously, a higher number and, or accomplishing a new PR. And it's weird sometimes, even if the set before your top set feels really good, moved fast, and there were no issues, you could still hit a PR, or you don't hit a PR. It depends. I have no idea. Sometimes it gets in your head, or it gets in my head. Okay, so this is a new PR attempt, 315. And it does get in my head sometimes. I realize it while I'm doing this set. It just, you don't believe in yourself and you don't get it, but and that's everything, right? You just keep going. But for this new attempt, let's see if I'm able to get it, because it's on my bucket list to get this done. But also, like, I want to be able to do this way comfortably. Like, if I can eventually do 315 for like 2-3 reps, let's say I do 2 sets, each set like 3 reps, just like 275. I did 2 sets, and each set I did it for only 3 reps, and that's like crazy. So if I can do this kind of weight for that, that's enough for me. Like, anything more than that, obviously it's a win. But all right, let's see it. Let's go. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't in the cards today. Big failure. But that's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. Just not ready for it yet, I guess. But anyways, I think that's what took a lot out of me. I just felt tired, and I kind of ended the workout short. And yeah, I didn't even do the accessory work. I just cleaned up, and I went on home. All right, let's go. All right. And I have just finished the workout. Not much of a workout, to be honest. I just really did the compound lift, where I was attempting to do 315 pounds, and I have miserably failed, as you saw. And I felt good today. I didn't feel like the warm-ups were fine. I guess I would say, when it got to 245, 275, it felt good, but at the same time, it didn't feel good, as if like it could have went up faster. Then I would know 315 was there. I think my body's beat up too. Like, again, like from the bench was also a heavy set that I did. Then I did 585 for deadlift, and then I did 500 for squats yesterday. And now I'm expecting to do a 315-pound PR. And yeah, I was obviously hoping for the best. It did not work out, did not go in my favor, and that's fine. Am I pissed off about it? Of course I am. And I did not do any accessory work. I think my body, after that failed attempt, I really felt it. My arms felt weak. It's just, I kind of stopped the workout, and I just basically took that beating, that failure, and I just left. And you know what? You stay positive. I mean, you know what? There's always next week. Come back stronger. There's no point in me pushing myself today in terms of doing accessory work. I just felt very fatigued, tired, and sometimes you got to listen to your body. And if it's telling you, hey, you're pushing me to the limit, you got to listen to it. And that's exactly what I did today. And now, just gonna pretty much rest up for the next few days, and we'll attack the weights again next week. And again, if you guys are watching, tuning in, I appreciate it. Clearly, you guys are on this journey with me, and I want to see how strong I can get before I get too old. And obviously, if you're all wondering, I am 120% natural, where I don't even take creatine, no protein powder, no pre-workout, no supplements at all, no PEDs, or steroids, you guys want to call it. I don't do those things. I am against it. And especially if you're not competing, there's no need for it. You can get strong and build muscle without it. All you have to do is be consistent and just get your protein in. get some carbs, and you don't have to go crazy with it too. Just take the time. A lot of people just want to rush it. Oh, I want to get this big, I want to get this strong by like the summer. No, it doesn't work like that. It takes years. Like I've been doing it now consistently. I've been working on and off since high school, but then consistently in the gym since like 2019, so it's been what, 7 years? That's it. You just got to wait it out. And every week, every PR, every pound PR that you do, every extra little pound that last week I did 315. Today the next week I did, let's say 320. Whatever. Take it as a win. It's not a bad thing. And yeah, that's how you keep positive and you keep going. Did I really want to get 315 on the seated shoulder press? Of course I did. That's one of the lifts I want on my bucket list, and I wanted to accomplish that badly. And eventually I do want to rep 315. So for me to get there, if I'm struggling with doing one rep, clearly I got a lot of work to do, a lot of training, and I'll get there. There was a time where I couldn't probably even do 275, and now I can rep 275. It just takes time. But anyways, again, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share if you would. Enjoy your weekend. And I guess I'll see you guys next week, and take care.